let's talk about acne, but not in the way you're probably used to. Forget those crazy, overwhelming plans that tell you to change everything at once. Today, we're kicking off a simple 7-day reset. I mean, what if the secret to calmer skin wasn't some huge, life-changing commitment? What if you didn't have to, toss out everything in your bathroom cabinet and start over? What if, instead, it was just one small habit a day? Just one tiny, manageable change, something you can actually stick to. That's the whole idea here. Yep, that's it. We are not talking about some extreme diet where you can't eat anything fun. We're not talking about buying a ton of expensive new products. This is all about 7 small, smart upgrades to what you're already doing. Okay, so let's jump in. We're gonna start with days 1 through 3. Think of these as the foundation. They're all about cutting down on irritation and getting rid of those sneaky triggers you might not even realize are there. Day 1 is a big one. It's all about how you wash your face. And this is so counterintuitive, right? You'd think that scrubbing harder would mean getting cleaner skin, but it's actually the opposite. When you're too aggressive, you damage your skin's natural barrier, and your skin kind of panics. It starts producing even more oil to compensate, which just leads to more breakouts. So the real goal here is to be gentle, calm the skin, don't attack it. Okay, on to day 2. Now this might be the easiest change you make all week, but trust me, it's a game changer. We're talking about your pillowcase. Just think about it for a second. Your pillowcase is basically a sponge. Every single night, it's soaking up oil, sweat, dead skin, and bacteria, and then you spend, 7 or 8 hours with your face pressed right up against it? Yikes. So just by swapping it out for a clean one a few times a week, you stop putting all that gunk right back onto your clean face. Day 3, okay, this one is more of a mental game than anything else, and it's tough. It's all about keeping your hands off your face. We are all guilty of this, and most of the time, we don't even know we're doing it. And here's why it's such a big deal. Every single time you touch your face, you're basically giving a free ride to oil, dirt, and all sorts of microbes straight into your pores. And the worst part? Picking. When you poke or squeeze a pimple, you're actually pushing inflammation deeper into the skin. It just makes things worse and last way longer. Seriously, the best thing you can do is just leave it alone. All right, we're more than halfway there. Now for days 4 through 7, we're gonna build on that great foundation we've set up. We'll start layering in habits that tackle things from the inside and the outside, everything from your workout to your sleep. Day 4 is for pretty much everyone who, moves, whether you're hitting the gym or just going for a walk. Now, here's a myth buster. Sweat itself doesn't cause acne, but letting that sweat hang around on your skin, that creates the perfect storm for breakouts, especially with all the heat and friction from working out. So, how do we fix it? The goal is to break that cycle of irritation. It's super simple. As soon as you're done with your workout, give or take about 30 to 45 minutes, just wash your face and get out of those sweaty clothes. That one little step stops the problem before it could even start. Moving on to day 5. And listen, this one is a non-negotiable. Seriously, think of sleep as your body's ultimate, totally free skincare treatment. It's when your skin does all of its heavy lifting. All the repair work and regeneration happens while you're sleeping. Because here's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Your body pumps out more of the stress hormone, cortisol. And guess what cortisol loves to do? It tells your skin to make more oil. So yeah, cutting back on sleep is basically like telling your face to have a breakout. All right, day 6. Let's talk about sugar. Now, don't panic. You don't have to quit it forever, but it's really helpful to understand this little chain reaction. So you eat something sugary, your blood sugar spikes, your body releases insulin to handle it. That insulin spike then triggers another hormone called IGF-1, and that hormone's job, it basically walks over to your skin and says, hey, make more oil. So the key is keeping your blood sugar more stable, which leads to calmer skin. And just like that, we're at day 7. We made it. And kind of ironically, this last habit isn't about adding something new. It's about taking things away. It's time to simplify your routine. Because here's the truth, more products doesn't mean better skin. It's actually the opposite a lot of the time. Piling on a bunch of different active ingredients can just irritate your skin. And guess what irritation leads to? Yep, more acne. So let's dial it back to the absolute essentials. The Essential Trio, a gentle cleanser, a solid moisturizer to keep that skin barrier happy, and sunscreen. That's it. That's your foundation. So there you have it, the 7 habits. That's the how. But to make these things really stick, it helps to understand the why. So let's connect the dots and look at the science behind what's really going on. I mean, what's really happening under your skin? What's the root cause of all this?
Well, the thing about acne is it's almost never just one thing. It's this complicated mix of stuff: hormones, stress, genetics, all of it. Now, these 7 habits aren't going to change your DNA, obviously, but what they do is reduce the pressure on your system. Think about it, right? Getting enough sleep, that directly lowers that stress hormone cortisol. Watching your sugar intake, that helps manage the hormones that crank up oil production. And all the other stuff, the clean pillowcase, the simple routine, those things cut down on inflammation from the outside. Every single habit is like a little targeted attack on one of these triggers.
So, what happens now? After day 7, are you magically cured? No, of course not. The whole point of this isn't to be a one-week miracle fix. It's to give you a whole new way of thinking about your skin, a sustainable path forward. And if you take away only one thing from this, let it be this: consistency beats intensity every single time. It is not about that one perfect, super intense 10-step routine you do once in a blue moon. It's about the small, simple things you do day in and day out. That's what creates real, lasting change. So let's just end on this note. The goal here isn't perfection. It's not about having flawless, poreless skin 24/7. It's about reducing the little daily mistakes that add up to irritation and breakouts. So start with these 7 habits. Make them a part of your week. And remember to focus on progress, not perfection.